For some reason, I dragged Digimon World DS would return to Digimon World Roads. As in being a Wii pet simulator. Even though there was only one game added in the fourth series so far. So of course that isn't the case, but not just because the full series is a variety of genres, but also because it turns out it is a new franchise to Digimon games, when it was realized as a Digimon Story in Japanese. So this game shouldn't be part of the full series, but for some reason, the localization team changes the title to Digimon World DS. It was still developed by BEC, which of course got merged into PP Studio with Pan Presto long after this game was released. And it was published by Bandai Namco Games, now known as Bandai Namco Entertainment. And it's back to releasing the game on one console. Can you guess on which one? Of course it's for game... yeah, no. Of course it was for the Nintendo DS. For an old console. Which is understandable why the game is only for Nintendo DS. Because no other popular handheld consoles at the time and DS had those screens. One of which is touchscreen. Only I think this game didn't allow both screens to the full potential. Then again I didn't play it on actual hardware. Maybe I'll share more about the screens later in the video. The premise is the player character who you can name and select gender of, and hear rumors about monsters, so then they find those as school computer to search into about them. After finding some info about these monsters, they get sucked into a digital fort which was recently born, where they overhear Digimon wanting to have own systemers. And about Digi-Farm launch levels, which are called as generations by this game. So they found out multiple omens have got into the digital fort. After talking with Digimon, they learn the goal is to reach Tamer King rank by raising Digimon, but in reality completing some tasks from which rank gets increased. Okay, it's other raising Digimon, you can complete these tasks. And of course that isn't all of that, there's conflict, like different Digimon aids that the Digimon are partnering with moments. Really, I wrote Digimon partnering with Digimon? Really, I wrote that in script? Maybe I had brain fart. By the way, I played as a girl in this game, as you can see. Even though its original title is Digimon Story, the story is pre-plugged into the game. Then again, it's sure that then the full series, then there is enough story to be in this story series. I guess I'll feel indifferent about this game story. Like I mainly play this game for gameplay and story first to see how much I progressed. Or something like that. But for the first story game, it's a fine story. I wasn't into it so much that I felt terrorized in my mind what is happening, or I needed to resolve that conflict. Maybe it's because the story points were mostly something like fetch quests by going dark dungeons, but more about it when I talk about the gameplay. So I guess I need to start going into the gameplay section. So where should I start? The gameplay is split into multiple parts. Maybe I should start with that you will be interacting with most of the time. Okay, I don't know if that was right way to say it. It's turn-based role-playing game RPG for short. I tracked its 3 PvP battles, but all Digimon can fill up all of the battles, so against all Digimon it can happen to be 3 v5 battles. So it counts as damage can have up to 3 Digimon in the battle, and you can encounter up to 5 Digimon in the battle. Of course you can have up to 6 Digimon in a party, but only 3 can fight in the battle, and 6 only outside of a battle. Digimon can be in one of 5 zones, and there are techniques that attack or apply effects to specific zones. Also items or zones even outside of a battle. Both Digimon can go up to 3 zones. Under a battle, all Digimon who were knocked out in the party get experience. It's because so you can play out with Digi-Farm Link and Digi-Farm, which is called as generated by this game. It's because Digimon doesn't have a linear Digi-Farm origins line, but a single Digimon can Digi-Farm into different Digimon. Only if the Digimon reaches the requirements. Only the Digi-Farm chance is limited, but it's understandable because this game is on an handheld console. With it, of course there are early level caps. For example, the in-training level cap is level 10. Of course there's also our Rookie, Champion, Ultimate and Mega Digi-Farm levels. Because when you reach the level cap and can Digi-Farm, you will need to Digi-Farm the Digimon. However, it isn't accessible from the start of the game. It's unlocked only after completing a story bit. When you can take Digi-Farm, you can skip Digi-Farm level. Like you can take Digi-Farm Digimon from Mega level Digimon to in-training Digimon, but why will you do that? Okay, it's understandable from a lower Digi-Farm level to do that, or when you want to Digi-Farm Digimon into a different Digi-Farm line. Like for example, if Storyline doesn't make a evolutions. Or maybe even just by one Digi-Farm and Digi-Farm back, you won't be reaching requirements. This game shows what the Digimon can Digi-Farm in already from the start. Only for the next Digi-Farm level that is. When you can Digi-Farm, you need to open the menu and select Digi-Farm. You can Digi-Farm just by pressing A. Every time you get a Digimon, you can name them, but the shorter limit is so long that it is shortening the Digimon name mode, which was already shortened. Which also is prompted when you Digi-Farm a Digimon. I guess that's how you can change the Digimon name if you want to change the name. When Digi-Farming the levels, RPG levels, like for stats, can change either to lower level or higher level. Speaking of levels, experience is split into multiple types. Of course, specific experience can be a requirement to evolve into specific way. Also, leveling up levels health and mana. Experience types are the same as Digimon types, but which aren't that the poisons and fire state, but different types like plant, insect, only dark, dragon and more. Plant insect is one type. Still, there are equipment for Digimon, which I didn't play around with much, only equipped some equipment which I found from chests or from drops that full Digimon dropped rarely, or maybe also tamed Digimon. Like weapons, armor and accessories. I didn't play around much with equipment because equipment gets unequipped when evolving or evolving. If the equipment stayed on when evolving, maybe I would have brought the equipment from the store, at least for the final boss. Of course, you can encounter evolved Digimon by exploring what I'm calling dungeons, and just by completing them, you can finish the game. Now to a different part of the game. Of course, it wouldn't be enough to raise Digimon only in your party, so then there is a Digimon. It's Digimon farm, for which there are Digimon reports which can interrupt your game flow. And also, top screen is showing your Digimon at that time, and it top screen reloads, it changes to different one if you have more than one. You can have as many as you want, I think, or as many as this allows you to have. When leaving Digimon is a fun, say in experience automatic, but also you can use training codes to train Digimon. Either training Digimon manually, which will stress them out, or they will be training automatically if they get interest in the training code. And of course Digimon Vault made food, but food didn't run out for me, because I'm guessing you can increase food capacity when upgrading a farm, where you can also increase experience gain and upgrading the size. Like I focused on food that works. Food is also obtained from palace, which I assume gets sent to farms, but that is in the Digi-Farm. You can also talk with Digimon there, seeing what they are saying, asking questions which you will be needing to answer or get side quests from them. Side quests just gave you tamer points, which aren't connected to tamer rank, but there is a generator which gives you reward after you get center tamer points. But there is a quest log to see them, only side quests, and to see out to start only if you reach it at center rank. However, some include having one Digimon in a farm, but not being a friend with different Digimon is an example for unlocking a side quest. And lastly, from Digi-Farm you can get more Digimon. It's after if you get at least 100% scanned of a Digimon, then you can convert them into Digimon, which will be placed in Digimon which you will need to manually move either into a particular form. Except for the first one, each form specializes in training specific type of Digimon, but as a downside, for a different type of Digimon will have difficulty training in that form if it will be training. It gets that is to check if a Digimon from Digimon reaches the level cap because you only can see it from the experience menu, which is accessible from Digimon start screen. Like it needed to show level cap level of the current level. Maybe it is impossible for this game. Yeah, the gameplay is on and I didn't have difficulties with fighting Digimon. Maybe I granted it and that. Only for the final boss fight I had difficulties because I didn't make a Digimon. And fought it with the champion level Digimon and found ultimate Digimon, which had only 2 attacks. And only one was attacking type attack. It's because different ultimate reached level cap in the last dungeon, then I did default into champion. Digimon thinking default enough time to default into ultimate. It couldn't default into Mega Digimon at the time. Before the difficult thing, of course. Sure, I didn't lose much in this game, but thankfully losing isn't game over. And then in further games losing will be game over. But this video isn't about that, is it? And that game they will come at some point. Instead the game sending you to the main menu or title screen, where you will need to reload the save file. You get sent back to what I'm calling home base. So in a way you could just travel like that back to home base and keep at least experience progress. Of course you probably lose something, maybe currency when you lose. There can be more than 4 attacks for a Digimon. But of course the weight attack is basically basic attack, which of course doesn't cost MP. So basic attack is counted as attack in this game. However, there is still a limit for something else. It's a trait, only up to 4 traits Digimon can have. Traits I'm guessing are passive abilities, or passive bonds which are automatically on. Plays a game with normal full level because there are ear-tapping attack sound effects, like they are annoying or even more than like these sound events may be able to damage your ears. In some dungeons I got lost. One of the reasons one dungeon was like a maze where when previous ones weren't too much of mazes. Another reason I thought the path was blocked by invisible inbox because some casings it seemed Xboxes seemed to be bigger than the spread. Speaking of Xboxes, it's chunky to interact with some stuff, with objects that is. Like you needed to face the object perfectly to interact with. Because I played as a girl, of course I noticed as a player that got misgendered. Game includes gendered options, but then misgenders the player that when they play as a girl. It might be localization's fault, so in that case there could be more problems that came from the localizations team. As a game which the original title is Digimon Story, it didn't feel like it was a story-heavy game. Well, it was the first story game then, it's understandable why the story felt like a secondary thing. And maybe that's why the localization team changed the game's style to Digimon World DS. Okay, that probably is giving too much credit for the localization team. Of course, gameplay-wise, it's a fun game, so if you're gonna play it, then play it for the gameplay, of course. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, like the video, subscribe and comment. See you next time.